concerned about my future action which is going to happen, and thinking about that, I might get tensed. And I know that maybe my past experiences are such a way that I might fumble, so that may lead me into a stress, and I am sitting here and I might overthink. When it increases in your body, in hormones, when it creates sadness in you. And when you have a lot of sadness, you will also would like to move out of your place. You will be sad, continuous sad. You will find that you are not worthwhile. You will find that whatever I will say, now friends will make a judgment of me because I am getting confused, or there is some kind of a fumbleness in me, and they will feel that I'm overthinking or things around. So when you have this process which is going in you are not confident. When you sit with someone, the person may not be thinking anything about you, but you give a place or you give an energy to that statement which will be there lingering around and will allow the other person to judge you negatively. It will lead you to a trauma. Usually, if it leads to a trauma, the trauma would lead to you PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. You will have a lot of anxiety attacks. You will have a lot of panic attacks. And because you are not confident, you will keep thinking into it 10 times, 20 times your past, and you want to create a future where there is no past. Because there is no past in such a way, because you believe that my past is all destroyed. I always believe that forgive, but do not forget. You forgive what has happened in the past, but do not forget it, because once you forget it, you will not understand what happened with you. So what you need to do is, you sit down, whatever thoughts are coming in your mind, write it down. Write it down and read it aloud. Is this you? Then, at that time, try to analyze it. The situation you are in will really help you to understand what you have written. Will it give you what you want, or it will make you a fool out of it? Once you analyze that you have a problem of overthinking, you have to create a chart of you. When you create a chart of you, you create your timetable. In your timetable, make a time that at this time, I know it sounds stupid, but at this time, we as a psychologist, we've always guided our patients that make a timetable and write a slot. Like, you do it. I will, when you have papers or something, your exams are going on, at this time I will study, at this time, or for this, how many hours, I'll do this job, and this, I will do this. So you create a slot. Create a slot for overthinking. I know it sounds stupid, but create a slot for overthinking. It will help you, believe me. And then say that the minute overthinking comes to something, either it's relationship, either it's everything, I will finish my work first. Whatever I'm doing, I'll look into it, and then that 30 minutes slot which I've kept, I will overthink it at that time. And I also believe that when you write something down, you yourself will start discarding it, because you know that this is not you. You know this will not lead you anywhere. So there is a problem of confidence. So how do you build up your confidence? confidence can only be built up not by TikToking, not by creating a selfie in the Facebook and taking 1,000 likes. And it is so sad because this happens. Why? Because these all are the people who are craving for limelight. They're craving for that 2 minutes fame. And in the 2 minutes fame, we lose ourselves. We start overthinking it. You are the best. You have been doing your best. At home, when families, they fail you, they fail your relationship, they fail to acknowledge you, your overthinking starts. So the first thing is, understand yourself. So, Avishri, what I want to say with you is good energy, bad energy, unrealistic, optimistic. This is one question was being also thrown up at me. Am I optimistic or unrealistic or realistic? For me, what realistic is first. Then only good energy will come. So I'll give you an answer on this. What does being realistic means and what is optimism? I must have been realistic some time ago, but now I have become optimistic. For me, this is not neither half full, neither half empty, because I'm going to pour the water in it and I'm going to make it full. Okay? So what happens is, realistic is when you take everything which is happening or thrown up at you the way it is. So here, there is no energy with you, no positive, no negative, because you are like a stagnant person. You're living every day, right? And every day, you're not doing anything at least. You're not making anything an effort to come forward and take that thing up in your hand, where being optimistic is a hope. Being optimistic is that I will do it. I will create it. I will be the one who will be doing it. So, being realistic too much will create a lot of problem in such a way that because you take everything what is coming, because you don't want to think about it, you want to go the way it is. Yes, but then you need to put an energy somewhere. I stand in front of the court, I'm realistic, and I see judge, okay judge, whatever you say, I'll take it. It means I'm not going to fight it. Whatever he's going to say, I'm going to take it. It means he's going to give me, because my prayer is made up of that way. Nobody gives you an order until unless you have not given that ecosystem out. Even if you are not doing anything, still you are giving something out. Make it worthwhile. Send something which gives you an additional effect of whatever is coming back to you makes sense. So here, for me, being optimistic will help me create good energies. And I'm telling you, it took me 3 years. 3 years to become spiritual. 3 years. I was into a lot of idealistic behavior. I was in idols. I used to believe in Lord Krishna. But slowly I understood that spiritualism and being into energies will help me more to align with myself. Recently, Sadhguru, I think you all know, Sadhguruji has done a pran pratishtha. Pran pratishtha means that you bring life into a shivling. So they brought a shivling, in some place they didn't shivling, they made chakras, they brought life into a stone. How do you bring life into a stone if you do not have those chakras in you? It means, because we all human beings have chakras in ourselves, it means you are yourself enlightenment, you are enlightened, you just need to look into deep in you. If you can bring enlightenment in your stones, which you're wearing, if you're bringing enlightenment in the idol worship, because that is just a statue being made by any stone, okay? And you're the one who did it. So believe in yourself. There is a lot of unrealistic, realistic and optimistic kind of situation there. You have to choose in which way you want to become, which you want to be. And I totally believe that I've changed from being realistic because I do not want to take this flow of energy that is just going. I am living each and every day, but with a hope. So that's the difference. What I started. I hope, Avishri, you got your answer. Can we avoid these problems? Please suggest. Close your mobile for some time. Close it. You will not lose anything. This is what I do. What I do is right now, all my phones are in silent mode. Why? Because you're important. Because you're important, my phones are on silent mode. Whenever I'm sitting, so for me, a relationship is important than the social media. Respect. It is called respect. You're talking to someone, keep your phone. You can always call someone back. But if the person who's sitting with you and talking to you, you lose that person at that time, you can't go back to that person again. So put your phones on a hold for a while, because Google is a Google Baba. Good. He gives you lot of things to information. But are you sure those informations are correct? So just hang on. Lot of fake news are also traveling. What you need to know, what you don't need to. What I believe is, at that time, give yourself an hour, keep your phone aside and read a print book. Print book means, somebody asked me, Anuja, are you digital or a print media person? I say I'm a person of print. I read books. Why? Because books don't distract me. Because books tell me what you are. Because when that person was writing the book, the emotions are there in that book. I can just glance on digital. I might go beyond and above, go national, international. But the knowledge which I must be taking, I don't know how much true it is. Sometimes when parents, they don't want to understand you, it's just that because they feel uncomfortable. They believe, sometimes what happens, sometimes some parents have their own thought process and they have not done that thing in their life. It happens. There are some parents who want that, what they wanted to do, they want to achieve that thing from their children. They want that if they wanted to become a doctor, they want the children to become a doctor. They do not ask the children what they want to become, or what is it that they are what the child is looking into. What, as a parent, I will ask my child to do that, because I've given you birth. So I'll take that, it belongs to me. So what is it that the parents need to be taken a lot of counseling? You have to be rigid in what you want, but in a softer tone. You have to keep telling your parents, and your friends can help you, and your teacher, your guider, the person whom you believe, if it is any kind of a counselor who's around, tell them, take a counseling session of your parents, tell them this is what is happening, and what is it that is scaring them more. Ask them properly, sit down with them, make a dialogue, ask them what is scaring them more. Is it you? Is it your thought? Or what is it that is scaring them more? And rather than cutting it, is there any other way that we can come into a middle path and we can look into something? Can we create a dialogue? So this needs to be very important, because every parent do not open up with their children. That's a problem. So you can ask your sibling, you can ask your sister, or you can ask your friend who could be there with you, and maybe sometimes what happens is parents are sometimes not open up to your perspective, but they might get open up to the other people's perspective. So other person's mother can talk to your mother, other people can talk to your parents, that can be talked about. As child, Muskan, I think she already said that people believe, families don't understand. What you need to do is, first of all, before you put your contention in front of someone, you have to understand yourself first. So How much work have you done on yourself? How much? You always want other people should, they are the ones, you should please them. Did they do anything to please you? Anybody? Family? What family does? Family should be a support system. If you're asking me this question, it means family is not supporting. It's a shame in itself. But if families are not supporting, what other options we have? We have that we will make them understand. Not by eating that we will stop eating and we will create a havoc. No, we have to make them understand. And what you do is you show them your latest perspective. If you want to do some kind of course, show them these are the courses. Try to contact with the people around, with the particular people around who have these kind of courses and they can help you with that, emails and all. You have your friends, please talk to your friends. Ask those friends to come to your home and give your parents a piece of thought. You can also do one more thing is like you can ask your counselors to talk to your parents. They can help you out. And